Hello and welcome back to another video. Thanks for watching the video in the first place, and today we will be taking on the Leviathan. He's big. Alright, so we're doing Leviathan today. We're waiting on the summon that spawns down here. But in the meantime, I think the only new thing is the Samsara. Oh, and here it is. Okay, well I didn't even hit it, but we're fighting it now. So this isn't the best weapon, but it's also not too bad, I feel like. I don't know how well it will do against this. Seems, actually doesn't seem too bad. It seems like it's doing decent damage. Also, this guy's huge. Holy crap. Not to mention the darker screen, which I don't really appreciate. But I mean, I guess it's whatever. Like, it's fine when the Moon Lord does it, because, you know, he's technically the last vanilla boss. Unless you're playing vanilla, then he is the final boss. But, like, this guy ain't nothing. Nothing but obnoxious anyways. Wow. Shooting out big spiky meatballs. Alright, we have our second one. It doesn't have a name, even after you start hitting it, but I mean, that's her name. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce that. So I'm actually doing decent right now. My health is actually doing pretty good. Damage wise, the Calvin Catalyst is still doing work out here, which is crazy for being just a post cryogen weapon. Honestly, probably one of the strongest weapons I've ever had. Or at least for like how many more bosses afterwards you can use it for and still do good is crazy. Cause like you wouldn't just use like a copper short sword for like Skeletron or even Wall of Flash or any pre or post hard mode boss. Like you just wouldn't use that unless it has some kind of well darn. Unless it had some form of upgrades. But this, how many bosses ago? One, two, about 6 or so, which is crazy for a weapon to still be super good, like so many bosses afterwards. The only downside to this boss fight is just waiting for the summon to actually summon in. But apart from that, it's not too bad. Man, that was another one. That was another death. I wonder if there's a summon for it. And if there is, I wonder if I can acquire it. So, using Stealth Strike with this weapon is actually really good with the Samsara Slicer. Especially if you can use it with the Adrenaline and Rage all together. I got to like half health with a few hits, which is crazy. One of those, of course, being with the Adrenaline and Rage. But that's still an insane amount of damage. Yeah, Leviathan here is already almost dead. And I'm like maybe 30 or so seconds into this fight. He's so close to being dead, which is insane for a boss fight this big. Well, there he goes. There goes Leviathan. Now it's just this lady, or whatever you want to call her. The mysterious, elusive sea singer. Doesn't seem to be too much of a threat. I mean, it's definitely more designed to be a bigger threat when Leviathan was still alive. Just because of her amount of projectiles. But with a large enough arena, they're just kind of not there. And of course with decent mobility. And mobility skills, you know. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say this is another chill fight. But it definitely wasn't as bad as the Twins or the Destroyer. Or heck, even the Skeletron Prime. That was crazy. With all three mechanical bosses. That's just crazy. It was like one or the other. Either all three mechanical bosses or the split heads. She's basically cooked here. It's basically done. She ain't winning this. She's barely even alive at this point. I'm not actually sure how she's still alive. There we go. There goes the Leviathan. Did we get the rogue weapon? Because I'm like 98% sure there is a rogue weapon that they drop, and it looks like we did not get it, assuming that there is. Interesting. Interesting. So there's actually two rogue weapons, and we didn't get either one of them for whatever reason. There's the Leviathan Teeth and the Brackish Flask, both of which I would like. Alright, a few treasure bags later, I got the Brackish Flask as well as the Leviathan Teeth, which throws a handful of projectiles, while the Flask, actually that doesn't look too bad. I don't really know how to describe that. Maybe like a cluster bomb? And this is more of a grape shot, but that's actually pretty cool. I think we should be able to retire the icebreaker as well as the totality breakers. What is next? Astrum Arios. They caught that one guy in the astral infection. Right, so when making a few upgrades, we do actually need ectoplasm to make different cores to make the core of calamity. And to get ectoplasm, we need to head to the dungeon, which is on this side. I definitely knew that. As you could probably smell, we are in the dungeon. Now all we need is enemies to start spawning. And ideally ones that can actually give us ectoplasm. Okay, I didn't actually think these guys could. My mistake. Alright, so 114 should be more than enough. Now, what I don't know, so obviously we need the different cores, but I wonder if there is. Oh, we can make the talisman. Did forget about this. I'm gonna be honest, but I mean, we should have enough to make plenty. Yeah, that should be good. If it's not good, if I feel like it's not worth, then I could always just reverse craft it. All right. We can now make Asgard's Valor, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care too much. Um, I don't actually, I don't actually know if there's any other weapons. Ah, yes, the Sand Slasher. We need the Grand Scale, which is dropped by the Great Sand Shark, which will be summoned after killing 10 sand sharks post Plantera in a desert, or I could use a Sandstorm's core, which is also craftable, which we need 3 forbidden fragments. Ah yes, something stirs in the warm desert sands. Very peaceful and calming. An enormous apex predator approaches. Well, that can't be good. Oh no, the great sand shark has awoken. I wonder what will happen if it. Okay, well, it can't even hit me. Well, I mean, it can, but like, my dodge is just too good. It's just too good for this guy. He doesn't know what to do. Bro's cooked. Okay, he is hiding in the sand, which is a bit irritating. But also, like, to be fair, okay, he might be cooking me a little bit. Okay, nope, he dead. He did. And we got the grand scales. Let's go. Go. And slasher. We finally acquired one. Boy, does it start out slow. Well, overall, it kind of looks like it would be pretty good, though. What's the next boss? Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. Well, if you enjoyed today's video and find yourself coming back on the regular and you haven't already subscribed, you might as well, once I hit 200 subscribers, or by the time, like, maybe around the 25th, or like around Christmas, maybe closer to 30th, I will be getting a new mic, but if I hit 200 beforehand, I will be getting it sooner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!